Now we've got the machine all cleaned out of red. We cleaned it with the green soap. Now we're going to put the green in. Green, there's certain colors that are a little more difficult to put in. Greens, blues. It's just the way the skin takes the ink. You don't want to overwork it. Nice small little circles I'm doing. You'll get a feel for your own machine. You'll know how close to the line you're getting. Sometimes it looks like you've got a lot of ink and you can't even see the line, but when you wipe it off, it's right there. You'll get used to how your machine is, and you'll be able to see the needle coming up towards the edge of the tattoo, so you'll know how close you're getting. And again, you can see I'm leaving a little bit of highlight areas in these leaves. I'm not coloring them like a coloring book, solid green, because we're going to put a little bit of highlights in there. The center of the leaves, you want to start the green out at the center and work it out towards the edge. Just kind of fade it out of the edges. Small circles in the middle and then just kind of fade it out. Again, most people would probably just color this all solid green. And you're going to see I'm going to take some yellow and put some yellow highlights on the edges of these leaves and stuff, and it'll make a completely different look to it. So we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to wipe it all off, put a little thin coat of Vaseline, clean the machine out. Make sure your machine is really clean now, that you flushed it out real good with that green soap and alcohol before you put the light colors in. Now you want to take a little bit of yellow and just, you can go over the green with the yellow too. It won't hurt it. It'll kind of give it a nice look. It'll add a couple different tones to the green. It won't just be all one solid color. To get different shades of green, you can either mix some yellow in the green, or you could have taken these leaves, you could have colored them solid yellow first and then go over them with green. I've seen that done and that works pretty good too for a different look. And then just follow around it and just do little highlights and spots. It'll give it a nice look. The whole thing you're trying to achieve here is to get some dimension to the whole tattoo, not make it look flat in one solid color. A little bit on the tips of those. Remember to keep small circles when you're putting the ink in. Never go straight back and forth with the machine like this. You can tear the skin up. And the ink won't actually go in as well. Just two little ones at the top here. Just get the little points in there with some yellow. Then we're going to spray it off here so you can see what it looks like now. And there you go. Now we're just going to, the last thing we're going to do with this tattoo, we're just going to put some white highlights in around the edge of each one of those petals on the rose. Put a little Vaseline down. White, when you use white ink, you'll see it's going to come out of the tube pretty quick, and it does smear. You got to just be careful with it. Just go a little bit slower when you're going around the tattoo. This white ink will look almost a pinkish shade because there's a certain amount of blood that's already in the skin until it heals. Once it heals, the blood will dissipate and it'll just leave the ink and the pigments in the skin, and the white highlights will make a big difference in the way the tattoo looks. After you see this, when it's all finished, look around at people, and a rose is a kind of a common tattoo you can find, and just look at other people's work and you can see the things that they left out. And you'll probably see there won't be a lot of shading in it, you won't see any white highlights in it, the yellow's in there, but all these things will make it look much better. One more here, a little bit around the edge. And then we're just going to spray it off. Thanks.